Good day, everyone. This is Woman to Woman, and I'm your host, Miss Nene.
And I'm your host, Lisa. Hello, listeners. Today's topic is going to be swingers. So let's talk about it. What about it, Nene?
Who picked this subject?
I did. I
And
think
why
it
would
sounds
you, of all
fun and
people?
exciting because I don't have no life when it comes to that type of stuff. So I think it's interesting. And I find it very intriguing. So
Well,
let's define what
Swinging.
swinging is. I think it's men and women, whether you're married or a couple, and you exchange sex partners. So it's pretty much, do they have threesomes?
yeah.
Do they add? So they add, so they can have 3, 4, 5, 6-ums. And then you also
Wait.
3,
Wait a
4,
minute.
5,
What did
6-ums.
she say? What did she say?
And then you can also
Did she
still
say
go
six?
sleep 6-ums, 3, 4, 5, 6-ums. And then you also sleep with the other person's mate, whoever you choose or you are attracted to, and you only do it among each other. You don't do it outside. So meaning he's not or she's not supposed to call you and hook up later, or am I wrong? I don't know.
Well, just from talking to people that I know that are swingers.
You always know somebody that do some
Right,
crap.
I do. And that's
You know
why
way too many people.
And no, but seriously, that's why everyone keeps telling me I need to write a book. But I do know quite a few couples that swing, and I know that there are a lot of swinger clubs, and
But I thought they went to each other's houses.
yeah, but okay. So from my knowledge, they host parties at their homes, and they, like say you and your husband are swingers, you'll host a party at your house,
Right.
and invite X amount
Just
of
having
people.
sex everywhere.
Yeah, invite X amount of people, and then that may be something you do the third Saturday of
Really, producer?
wow.
Talk about our phones and his ringing.
But what they do is, then they just rotate houses, or there are some swinger clubs as well. And, I won't get all
So
into
do you pay for the... Okay, well, first of all, answer the first question if you can.
Well, I'm not the swinger expert. Let's just...
I know, but you know people that swing. I don't know no swingers.
Okay.
That I know of. Maybe they just ain't told
know
me.
some.
Maybe I need to start asking people.
You know...
So, do they only hook up at the parties or the club, or can they actually call each other outside? Like if I like your
Okay,
husband,
no.
I could call you and say, well, let's hook up tonight.
Well, usually that's considered cheating. Or an open relationship.
It's all cheating.
No, but in a swinger's mind,
It's only supposed to be at
when
the
they're
event.
together and they're doing that, they're swinging. They don't hook up outside of...
Okay, that's what I was
they
asking.
don't just say, hey, I'm going to, we're going
Yeah.
to have our own secret thing going.
Right.
If it's a secret and you're
Well, why?
seeking,
But
it's cheating.
why does it have to be a secret? You could tell your husband, I'm gonna hook up with Jack.
That's that open relationship stuff.
That's what
not-
swinging is, right?
Swinging is usually when it's like a big orgy.
So swinging is you're in a committed relationship, but you guys are only allowed to cheat while you're with each other at the swinging party.
Right.
How twisted and demented is that?
Well, I mean, that's some people's lifestyle. We don't want to offend those people.
Oh, well, I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying it's just
You
like,
just said twisted and
right,
demented.
because if I'm cheating on you with Jack at the swinging club, what makes you think
Let's
I don't
not
want
use
Jack
Jack.
outside?
Because it's
Or John Doe. What makes you think I don't want to be with John Doe after? I might need a little bit of what he giving.
I think it is. Once you open Pandora's box, you have to be able to deal with the repercussions of it, because sometimes things do happen. Now, I know a particular couple that the first time they did it, afterwards she was very insecure, and why she came to me
I
and
would
talked to
think
me
so.
about it still baffles me.
Because that's who you are.
No, but we didn't know
Dr.
each other
Phil.
like that. But I guess,
That's the
people are
spirit you
comfortable with
have.
me, and I never will reveal names. I don't care. You can
Right, what are you
torture me.
supposed to?
I would never do that. But she said, not
Wait a
that.
minute. She said torture me. For your country, huh?
Okay. For the red, white, and blue. But she told me that he did not make her feel insecure, it's just her own insecurities.
Correct.
And I said, well, was he paying more attention to her? And she said, no. He was very accommodating to his wife and the third person they brought in or whatever, the people that they brought in. She said she was just watching them and it seemed like it was so fulfilling to him. But I told her it was more of the fantasy and everything. It wasn't the act. Men are
different. Some of them,
and
right?
So she was very insecure, and I was
I would think you would be because
she
now
quickly
this other
got over
person
it. But she
doing
quickly
stuff. You probably
she quickly got over it, and she is off the hook right now. I was like, you have some type of addiction problem, and you need to seek help.
So that's real too, huh?
Yes,
sex addiction.
I think so.
Everything is an addiction, but anyway, we're gonna get back on to the swingers.
I want to know.
So now they are full-fledged swingers.
Okay.
They are, and they are both, well respected in the community.
Of course they are.
And yeah, they are.
I'm sure.
They have great jobs.
Don't nobody know nothing.
Yeah, and no
Mr.
one.
and Mrs.
They never will come. Not coming from me because I would never.
How do they keep that from the kids? Because at some point
they have kids.
Well, I'm sure, but I'm just saying at some point the kids are either gonna. Can you imagine throwing a party at your house and the kids come in?
The kids will not come in because the kids. Now, hold on.
I'm saying by mistake, or not mistake, but I forgot something.
This particular couple, they do not host parties at their home.
Okay,
they don't.
So they don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, they don't. And
that's
maybe for that reason,
right,
because one of their kids, I think their oldest is 17, so he could walk
kids
in.
come in and go, or they forget stuff.
The other one is younger, but there's another couple I know that have an array of age groups, and they get it cracking at their home. But I think that they and it's so weird because all of the couples that I know, they've been married for a long time, except one couple. He's single and he's in a committed relationship, live with someone, but they're not married.
How long is long before they actually started swinging?
You know what? One of my couple friends, they've been married for over 25 years.
Wow.
And they just start doing this.
Need something new, huh?
I guess that's it. And then the other couple, I think they've been married about 10, 12 years. And then they started doing it. And then like the guy that I know who lives with someone, they're not married. And they have their oldest child, I think, is 11. But I think he was into it before he was with her. So he was into it with his previous wife.
They just feel that it's just sex. Apparently,
it has to.
They
be
don't
some
have
type of addiction, though, right?
But I mean, and at some point you get some type of emotional attachment.
No, you don't.
Because it's just sex.
No, but see, you're speaking from a woman's perspective.
No.
Women, we connect sex with emotion.
Well, some women do.
Most women.
Not all. I know some that don't.
For real, you know some?
I know some that don't. But I'm just saying, the majority of the time, okay, well, maybe the question that I need to ask is, do they have different partners every time they swing?
Yes,
or do you get with the same partner over and over again?
I guess the way I almost said his name. No, I didn't. If if you have a group that you had a lot of fun with,
then you continue.
Then you can have parties with them, with that group. And I guess
you don't think at some point
there is some connection, but for some reason none of them have never crept off or said, "Hey, I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you because she's better." Whatever. I've never heard any issues, and I've asked a lot of questions. You know how nosy I am, and I do not stop asking. I don't have a problem with that, but I just don't know. At the end, is it damaging? I
think it is, but this is what I want to know. Who cleaning up all that mess? I don't want to change your sheets.
House. They clean their...
And believe it or not, Somebody else
some
been
of them
screwing in
use
here. I want to check. I
a
hope
lot of
they
them use
using condoms.
condoms and stuff.
I hope they are.
It's not, you're not cleaning up a lot of that mess because that mess is in.
It's still
it's
in
a
my,
condom.
It's still in my house.
Right.
You got that
but
spirit of swingerness in your house, then you want to know why your kids out there running rampant.
well, you know, you can connect. I don't want to talk about kids and swingers in the same subject.
Well, it is what it is.
Well,
Okay, I'm looking up some statistics right now. So obviously they're very respectable of each other's homes, but I'm like,
but
you
there are
gotta
clubs,
clean
there are
sheets.
clubs
So
as well.
let's talk about the clubs. How much is it to get in? Is it like a fee that you got to pay for a room?
I don't know, but you know what? The closest I've been to a swingers club is when it was my birthday one year, and at the time I was married, and he surprised me, took me all the way out in Hollywood. It was
He would be down for that.
yeah, but it wasn't necessarily, we weren't swinging. It was
Right.
a club, no, it wasn't a club. I'm sorry, it was a restaurant. But they had separate rooms where there were beds, and you
Okay.
can keep the window open. Or you
For
can,
everybody to see you?
Yeah, or you can close the curtains. They have big red Velcro curtains. And I remember thinking, what is this? And so we went into another area where there was murder mystery. So I'm thinking they had something cracking in there. Like they would serve you in the bed.
Murder mystery.
Yeah, like the area we went to, it was me, him, you know, a lot of my book club members, yes, people I read, book club members and clients and stuff, and friends, you know, it was a lot of couples, and we went into a different area, but from the bar, you could see sectioned off glass rooms where there were beds in there, and people were laying in bed, eating, they took their clothes off, so I'm like, okay, so where am I? You know, but we just did the murder mystery thing.
They said here that normally the cost of a club is like $200 a ticket for behind closed door parties. And only single women or couples are allowed inside, but no single men.
Right, and that's how it is.
But you're going to allow a single woman? How discriminating is that?
It's a double standard. It always is. Okay, so there's a swingers club, from what I understand, up in Devore, the city of Devore, San Bernardino,
Yeah,
right here.
right up the street.
And my client did tell me that a man can only come if he's accompanied by a woman, and it's $50 for him to come in.
What? That's cheap.
And that's right up the street.
That's cheap compared to $200. And on here,
But that comedian that I went out with years when in my 20s, you know, that date from hell, you know that comedian, he's short, and that's all I'm going to say, and very nasty, that I had to pull the woo-wop on. Take me home. But he was talking about a place up in Devore. I don't know where it is. I've heard of it several times.
This is alarming.
What?
Okay. So there's a website that help couples connect and find swingers.
Yes.
The website alone had 5.4 million swingers subscribed worldwide. So 5.4 worldwide. I guess it's not that bad, but
That's a lot, though.
It is, but we're talking about the entire world.
Right.
okay. And they're saying now they have more than 10 million.
I believe it. The whole sex industry. The whole sex industry.
And they're between
just-
35 years old and 50.
It's a lot of freaky dickies.
Wow. That is
You just look shocked.
I am. 10 million people. So that means I got to know somebody swinging.
You do. I told you.
Well, I know I do. But I'm talking about besides that person. That means I got to know somebody else. That means everybody has to know.
Excuse me,
somebody. What? I'm saying besides the person I know, I got to know somebody else. It's like, that means we all must know about
Lisa,
one
you're
to two
a swinger.
people.
You don't know it yet. Lisa's a swinger. Her Randy.
Man, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't.
Yeah,
because when you're having sex, you're giving a part of your soul to somebody.
You are.
I don't care what nobody say.
You are.
Couldn't, but so I couldn't do it. But
you know,
it is
people
very
that do that
interesting.
stuff, we can't knock them.
No, I mean,
You know,
hey,
it's a personal preference. Some
and
people,
at the end of the day, that's between you and God.
and a lot of
I got my own issues
I
with
know
God.
people. I know people
Hey.
that have experienced things that just don't do it anymore. They just went through that phase or whatever.
But 10 million, now they got 10. They doubled.
I know somebody that just walk around ready to swing. He's gross to me. I hope he's not listening because he know. Because I tell him all the time, you are nasty.
So tell me this, because I'm sure you don't know, but how do you think they even approach some? Like,
I do
they
know that.
do they recruit
I've
people?
experienced that right there.
So they do recruit people. How you gonna recruit somebody and just come up? Hey, girl. Can I invite you to a party? Remember they had that show on Martin.
Right. No, it started off with a lot of compliments from the female, the married couple.
So did that make you think she was gay?
No, it made me think
like
that she wanted to get it. I mean, it did. It made me think that she was flirty.
Because you know, as females, we compliment each other all the time.
Yeah, we give compliments.
Well, I'm not flirting with you, but I'll compliment you.
Right, but women are, a lot of women are flirty.
Yeah, you're very flirtatious.
It's so cute, though.
I am not flirtatious. I used to be. I'm very conscious of it.
Oh, I'm not. Yeah, but
I'm not. Okay.
But it's
okay. Look, let me clear this up. I could be flirty, but I'm very conscious of when not to be. Should I say that? Because I don't flirt with my friends' men.
No,
I never want my friend to think that I'm flirting with her man, or stuff like that.
But the men know you. That's like my husband. He know you. It's just your nature. I'm sorry. That's just a part of who you being. So
I'm not
who you are.
Though.
But no. Okay. And you're not out there either. It's just a part of your bubbly person. I don't know. That's just a part.
Red lipstick, y'all. No, I'm just kidding.
Of your personality. I don't see it as flirting, but someone else could
I'll let you know
interpret
if I am really flirting with you.
Flirting.
Anyone out there, you will know I'm flirting. Trust me, because I'm gonna put it on real thick.
Yes.
Now, if it's just my character, then you may question it. I don't know. But sometimes I am feeling myself.
That's just a part of your personality.
Okay, I'll accept that.
It's called being sure of yourself. Ain't no wrong with that. It is what it is.
I'll accept that as long as I'm never ever told that I was doing something out of pocket.
No.
Yeah, I'm
I
conscious
haven't
of that.
seen it in all these years.
I'm very conscious of that.
So anyway, she gave you these compliments and she was flirting with you.
It was a lot of compliments. It was.
Oh, so it was over the top?
It was more than just how we give compliments. It was a little more, and then it was when me and my husband both always thought you were so pretty, type of thing, and I was, and I'm just like, well,
that seemed like such a corny line.
And I'm, I take it. I just say thank you. As always, I'm very gracious because I know eventually the compliments will stop. I'll be a certain age.
You lies, you tell.
I'm gonna be 80 years
That's a lie.
old.
Still getting compliments.
People ain't even gonna see my face. I'm gonna be bent over, face down, just walking, bent down, toe back.
You will not.
But I just, I'm always very gracious. And then it went to out the blue. I get a picture of her and her husband.
Oh.
So then I'm like, okay.
What does this mean?
And then that opened up the dialogue.
But was it a good picture or a nasty picture?
Oh, it was a nasty picture.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was like an open invitation type thing.
So this person just thought it was okay to send you this picture?
No, she because the way she put it on, and I never was like, hey, what do you mean you and your husband think I'm pretty? Right. I just, gracefully said thank you.
Right, so she was comfortable enough.
So she started feeling comfortable enough.
To put it in.
But let me backtrack. A little while ago, what did I say? It's a couple that when they first did it, she was very insecure.
Correct.
This is who I'm talking about.
Okay.
So after her and her husband experienced that and lived that lifestyle for a while, she became more bold and blunt. And then that's when she did what she did, opened it up to me. And I would tell you the truth. I've never done it. I didn't do that. And I would tell you would know. But it just kind of threw me for a loop because I'm like, dang, and I was thinking back to when they first did it and how it left her real insecure. And
now she recruiting you.
And now she thinks she the recruiter. I'm always the top dog. Don't play with me.
She better find. I guess she don't know.
But yeah, and she's a very sweet, humble person. But her husband opened up that Pandora's box for her, and she likes it.
I don't want to share my man with nobody.
I can't say that.
I don't share.
You know,
No, I can.
the thought of
don't share
my
him with
guy with
nobody.
someone else, it doesn't make me. All right, I'm lying. I
The
don't know.
thought of him with somebody else, that's a different situation because obviously, are you talking about y'all together and he sleeping around? Or are you talking about he just with somebody else and y'all ain't together? Because at that point, you're not thinking about it.
No.
But while you together, I don't like sharing
Well, first of all,
much or nothing.
I've lived 45 years of being disease free.
Hallelujah.
So I don't, I'm more nervous and concerned about contracting stuff than I am the moral issues. I'm sorry.
Well, you use the protection that is put there for you.
Right,
so.
but sometimes protection is not right. My thing is I just don't want nobody invading me that it's just not worth it. Not
It's
at
not.
this age,
It's not.
because things happen and I'm more afraid of contracting something that will kill me.
I don't want to contract nobody's spirits. I got enough spirits to deal with.
unfortunately,
I don't need no extra bad spirits.
Unfortunately, I'm not even on the spirit part or
Right.
the moral part.
You just
I'm
said it.
being totally selfish. I don't want
Right.
your damn germs.
Right.
And
Right,
that's
you are a germaphobe.
and that scares me enough to say, I don't know.
If
who
I
you
can't
think-
even put my hands in your bag of potato chips.
Well, I have issues.
We have a problem,
I have
people.
issues.
Like,
I will pour you some damn chips.
sheepers.
I can't help it. I have
My
issues.
fingers are clean.
No, you say they clean. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm pouring your chips, and if you smart and you want my whole bag, throw your hand
So
in
how
there.
the hell do you kiss somebody? Is your tongue clean? Where your mouth been? When the last time you been to the dentist? I'm gonna need because that is the
is a whole
most
nother story.
germ
That's a whole
swapping
nother
situation right there.
That's another situation.
It is.
Everybody ain't sucking on my tongue. I am not playing. I have issues with all of that.
That
So
is so
the whole
funny.
swinging thing, it's just scary. I mean, hey, to each his own, and I'm not gonna get into what I've done or
No, that's
or
nobody's
whatever.
business.
However, right now at 45, I will be 45 November 5th, but I just don't want no one else's germs. You don't want nobody else's spirits.
No.
I don't want no germs.
I got enough spirits. I ain't got time to be dealing with other people's spirits. I got enough spirits to be praying off and staying away from now. I don't need no extras.
What you
I
say?
pray when certain people come in the house. No, because people bring spirits into your house.
they do.
I got time for that. I'm gonna need you to get it at the door,
and
Jesus.
You don't know where these swinging spirits are coming from.
Because I'm thinking if you swing, then do you do dominatrix? Am I saying it right? With the whips and the chains and
No,
the
fool.
well, what is it?
It's dominatrix, but no, those are two totally different.
Well, you
entities.
never know. Well, what's the difference? Well, I know one is pain, sorta, but
Pain and pleasure.
well, I don't know how you get pleasure out of pain, but so you don't know
You never
nobody
had
that do.
experienced something that hurts so good.
No,
Hell, love hurts so good. What are you talking about?
love don't hurt. That's the problem, people. If you're loving people right,
Well,
it don't
we've
hurt. It
experienced
shouldn't
hurt so
hurt.
good.
Well, yeah, but not in
Otherwise-
sex. Not sexually. I haven't sexually. We're talking about sex. We're talking
Stop.
about swingers. And then I was just asking, do the dominatrix, do they swing and do dominatrix?
No, Lisa, those
So
are-
nobody?
Okay, you
Somebody
know what?
gotta have two
my
different fetishes.
homegirl, like you guys should know, those that have subscribed and listened to all our shows, she's been married since the age of what?
So I don't know much of that. So my mind is so curious. So you telling me they don't do the dominatrix? So do you know
Those
anybody
are-
do dominatrix?
Yes, but that has
Oh,
nothing to do
so
with
we're going to
swinging.
have to have a subject on that too,
She
people.
doesn't. She.
No, I was just asking.
Yeah, but she's not a swinger.
Okay, I was just asking.
Yeah, those
that's
are
all.
totally different things.
I understand that, but I just wanted to know if they crossed over.
Everything
into-
crossed over. Anything can
Okay.
possibly can cross over.
All right, so
Let's
right,
just
so
put
that's
that
why
as
I
a rule of
asked.
thumb. Anything could possibly
Well,
cross
that's
over.
all I was asking.
But they are in totally separate categories
Oh,
until
I'm
you
aware of that.
Until you. If y'all can
You
see
mingle it?
You can see my move, my
Okay.
mingle move. Then
You mingle it together?
right? But those are totally different subjects. Yeah, Definitely.
Okay, so how do I don't know if you had this conversation, but if you're a swinger, how do you explain sex to your children? Do you already explained the norm, but do you let them know that it's okay
No,
for
you
different
don't.
type of
Damn it.
lifestyles?
I told you early on you lied to your kids.
But everybody don't.
But kids need to live and find their truth.
But since know a few, how do they even
they don't
have
even talk to their kids about it. Their
No, I'm
parents
talking
didn't talk to them about it. Shit, that's
Oh,
something
so they don't
discovered.
talk to them about sex.
You discover you have the whole sex talk with your kid. We want you to wait.
Right.
But we want you to be safe.
Oh, so they're saying the same thing, even though they out there getting it in.
Yes. You say the exact same thing that you are taught and what you know to be right. Now,
so you're being a hypocrite.
Whatever, Lisa.
You out there telling your kid to wait.
But if you're 14-year-old, you don't want your 14-year-old swinging.
No.
So you don't say, hey.
No, you missing my point.
What?
That's not my point. My point is, at a certain age, we know they can only handle certain things. Okay. But at some point, your kids grow up and they know things. Uh-huh. So if your child came to you and said, this person introduced this to me, how do you feel about it? Should I do it? And they're grown, mind you.
16 is not grown.
I'm not,
you just said 16.
No, I didn't. I said grown.
No, before that you said 16.
No, but let's stay with the conversation.
I'm trying, but I'm
on a different. I changed the whole scenario.
Well, then throw a thumb up or something.
I'm gonna need you to just pay attention. I changed it. Your kid is grown. Kids aren't stupid. We think they are, but I'm just saying, your kid come to you and say, "This person introduced me to," or they're asking me to do this.
What's grown, Lisa?
Let's say 21. Let's put it up there.
Damn.
You want to go further? Let's say 25. Okay.
21 or 25. See.
Society, it don't matter because it's your kid.
That's a big difference.
So what are you gonna?
21 ain't shit.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's still your kid. So my question is, would you be honest and tell your kid, like, it's really up to you, or would you still be hypocritical and be like, nah, you shouldn't do that?
Well, if this happened to me, first of all, I don't know what
you ain't a swinger, so
no, I'm saying.
Right,
I'm saying if my child came to me at 21 and said that she's
or 25,
there's a big difference to me from 21 to 25.
But it's not. But okay,
it is to me.
Okay,
at 21, they're still very young.
They are, but they grown.
They grown legally, but how many 21-year-olds holding it down and ain't doing and doing everything for themselves?
I know some 25-year-olds that ain't. So what's your
so
point?
do I, but 25 is more likely.
Okay. So
if my child came at 25, I would say, you know what? I feel like that's an emotional realm that you have to be ready for. We're not designed to just have multiple sexual partners like that. However, if I were a swinger, I wouldn't just sit up and just be like, no. But at 25, I think my talk will be a little different. And first of all, I don't care how close you are. At 21 or 25, you're not going to go tell most kids are not going to come. Females are not going to come to their mothers because my nephews say all kind of stuff to me. The guys do. Girls are not going to just come up and say, hey, me and my boyfriend, we just go have sex with 7 different random couples every weekend.
Well, then I think mothers need to be closer to their daughters because I used to talk to my mother about sex all the time.
Yeah, talking to them about sex is one thing, Lisa.
No, I'm talking about talking.
I talk to my mother about sex and all kind of stuff. But if I'm going through a whole phase, I'm not gonna sit up and talk to my mom about endeavors that are meaningless. I don't want her to perceive me that way. Even if you are out of pocket, you don't want your parents to perceive you a certain way. But
she ain't perceive you, ain't did nothing. You just coming for advice.
No, I'm just no. I'm saying if the conversation was more in depth, not just advice. Now at 25, if my child came to me and said, this, what'd you say? This was presented to me. Right. What do you think about it? At 25, I would tell them, you have to live your own truth. However, safe sex, being safe is the most important thing. And just think about it. You don't want, what's the purpose of having all those notches under your belt? You know, if this is some type of fetish or fantasy and you just feel like you have to do it, you know, you have to make your own decisions. But when you open up that rim, men are different. If your man is watching you have sex with someone else, a lot of times men don't bounce back from that. Hell, they don't. I know men that don't even bounce back from watching their women deliver babies. Hell, they are very
get over it.
They are very not all of them, but they are very, you know, matter of fact, they're visual. And I would not be able to say.
So pretty much you would leave it up to her discretion.
Yeah, but I would give her all the. Be honest, I would give her all the
pros and cons.
The cons, probably not the pros, just the cons.
Well,
all the negative stuff that could happen from it. I would. Just to be ready, because the cons are individual. Oh, it may turn you on so much you have multiple orgasms. All this different stuff. However, the cons is what's important to me.
Right, because the pros are just fulfilling at the moment.
The cons
like
are long lasting.
Right.
So I would give all the cons, you know, the things against it. Can you handle this? Can you handle this? And the fact that your man, sometimes after that, they will cheat. You know, they will open up a... I'm not encouraging
You wouldn't encourage it, okay? So, being hypocritical, because you're doing it. And you wouldn't give any life lessons.
Here you go.
You wouldn't give any life lessons like, you know what? You don't have to tell them what you do. You know, we could talk to kids and tell them things without telling them exactly what we do.
You know, I know that 100%.
Exactly. So... what would be the difference? Well,
I guess that's apple and oranges.
What? What is Lisa Brain thinking?
What would be the difference with swinging and dominatrix? But the difference is
apples and oranges.
Right, because you still have the same partner. You just using different sex toys.
But
and things
sometimes
like that.
Dominatrix don't even have anything to do with sex.
I know it's a power, it's a control thing,
and
that's what I think it is. Totally,
it's the pleasure and pain thing, and people get off from that. They don't need any type of penetration.
But it's about control. They're controlling
so
you totally.
That if you get off from that, then you get off from that, and that's the safest damn sex.
Don't get off on
control.
But
wait a minute, that's the safest sex. But most dominatrix are women, Lisa.
You?
They're not men.
Yeah, but they're doing it to the men. Oh, well, we know we want control.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not a man in control. It's about a man. Most of the time, the man is the submissive one in dominatrix.
Wow.
So, yeah. So
from the man.
But hell, just like a man with a foot fetish, a man, we don't understand why somebody's feet can turn you on.
Yeah, but just buy me some shoes. I'm good.
But you know that we don't know why someone's ears can turn you on. There are people out there that are into all kinds of things.
We need to talk about this fetish crap because you keep saying fetishes. So we gonna need to talk about this fetish because you know you got big girl fetish too, where men only want to be with big women. Mm-hmm. I guess it was an interesting topic, people. Swingers.
Yeah.
Are you one?
Oh please.
I'm not.
Give us our word for the day.
And it will be always keep an open mind and a compassionate heart. That's what we need.
Wait, say it again.
Always keep an open mind and a compassionate heart.
I live by that.
Yes, we need more compassion. But you know, we don't have enough compassionate people in the world.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Think about it, people.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
And nice. Give people the benefit of the doubt.
Yes. And room for error.
There you go.
Have a good evening.